Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. First, let's pay our respect to our teacher Pinat Lokusanase. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Dear devotees and the meditators, so today I thought of sharing with you a nice sutta. The name of the sutta is Sacittasutta, about our own mind. So yes, so in here, first we will go through the sutta and then we will discuss, because this is a very important sutta to understand. Okay. The benefit of understanding this sutta help us to understand who we really are. Most of the time we want to understand whether I'm practicing the right way or not, whether is there any progress in my mind by practicing this practice or not. So Buddha giving us a nice way to reflect that. So this will help us to reflect our own self, and in the same time our mind used to be so judgmental. If you have think about that, when even a day also, even after a day, there may be thousands of judgments we have done about the others. So but Buddha, Supreme Buddha, did not give us the permission to judge others. Buddha said that I'll do it, or if someone like me will do that. That means another Buddha. So because we don't have all the data, we don't have ability to collect all the data to judge someone else. But in here, Buddha is saying, if you don't have that ability to read others' mind, do this. So let's take a moment to go through the sutta. Ekan samayam bhagava savatyam viharati jetavane ananta pindika sarami. At one time, the Buddha was staying near Savatthi Jeta's Grove, Anathapindika's monastery. Tatrako Bhagava Bhikkhu Amantesi. There the Buddha addressed the monks, the mendicants, Bhikkhavoti. So then monks replied, Bhadanti, Venerable Sir. Then Bhagava Etadavocha, Buddha said this, Noche Bhikkhave Bhikkhu Parachitta Pariyaya Kusalo Hoti Ata Sachitta Pariyaya Kusalo Bhavisamiti Evan hi vo Bhikkhave Sikkitabba. So Buddha saying, monks, if a monk isn't skilled in the ways of another's mind, then they should train themselves. I'll be skilled in the ways of my own mind. So I'll try. If I can't understand others' minds, so then I should try to understand my own mind. So that's the way I should practice. But means someone practicing. Katancha bhikkhave bhikkhu sachitta pariyaya kusalo hoti. And how is a mendicant is the ways of their own mind. So the Buddha saying, the Buddha giving a nice simile example. Sayatapi bhikkhave ittiva purisova dhaharova yuva mandanaka jatiko adaseva parisuddhe pariyodate acheva udakapatte sakang mukhanimittam pacchavekamano sache tatta passati rajamva anganamva taseva rajasava anganasava pahaya vayamati. So it's little difficult to read Pali in English letters. Suppose there was a woman or a man who was young, youthful, and fond of adornments, and they check their own reflection in a clean, bright mirror or a clear bowl of water. If they see any dirt or blemish there, they try to remove it. So, you know that when at the Buddha's time, there may not that much of mirrors and everything, of course, no self cameras in the phones. So they used to go to in front of a mirror and check their appearance. And if they don't have a mirror, then of course using a clear bowl of water, they try to see their appearance, and if they see any dirt or anything to blame, like anything it's not nice, they will remove it without keeping it in their face. So it's a natural thing, so everyone does, right? So even uh, preparing for this meeting, if you have an idea to keep open your cameras, what you do, you find the best background and you find your best way to make yourself pretty at the meeting. So it's a natural thing everyone does, right? And so then Buddha saying, noche tata passati rajam va anganam va teni teni vattamano hoti paripunna sankappo. But if they don't see dirt or blemish there, they are happy with that, as they got all they wished for. Right. So how fortunate that I'm clean. Labha vatami parisuddha vatamiti. I am so happy that I am so clean. So you know that as a meditator, meditators don't mind that much of. They don't put that much of effort to be beautiful from the out appearance, so they want to be clean in their mind, because they know that even thousands of people praise about the appearance, if we undergoing with depression or something, we don't feel the peace in our heart, in our mind. So therefore we have to be skillful to read and clear our mind. So Buddha saying this way, evam ko bhikkave bhikkhuno paccavekkhana bahukara hoti kusalesu dhammesu. In the same way, checking is very helpful for mendicants, among skillful qualities. So checking is very helpful, important thing. Buddha is praising this, checking our qualities, whether I'm doing it right or wrong. So this is our mirror to check whether we are doing it right or not. Abhijjalunuko bahulam viharami, anambijjalunuko bahulam viharami. Am I often covetous or not? Am I often malicious or not? Vyapana chittonuko bahulam viharami, abhyapana chittonuko bahulam viharami. Then, am I often overcome with dullness or drowsiness or not? Tīna midda pariyayuttito nuko bahulam viharami, vigata tīna middo nuko bahulam viharami. Then, the fourth one, I'm pretty sure you all familiar what we are talking here. Am I often restless or not? Uddhatonuko bahulam viharami, anuddhatonuko bahulam viharami. Then fifth one, am I often doubtful or not? Vichikicchanuko bahulam viharami, tinna vichikiccho nuko bahulam viharami. So, anyone can say where can we find this first five?
There is the five hindrances.
Right, those are the five hindrances. Very good. Then, kodononuko bahulam viharami, akodononuko bahulam viharami. So it translated in here. Koda means it's like the next level of the anger. Am I often irritatable or not? So it's a kodono means that the anger is it's like upgrade of your anger. So you know that when you are being angry, mm, uh, you are not you don't want to be nice to the person you are being angry. So it's like once it's increases, there will be a time that not only you don't want to be nice and you want to pay. You don't want to forgive, but you want to take even a slightly bit of revenge. It doesn't matter whether they are your beloved fiance or family member or your best friend. Sometimes you want to say some bad word, or sometimes you may want to wrinkle at least. So likewise, that's the usual way of anger. So that's not you, but when anger rises and when it increases, that's how our what we act. And then of course once that anger fade away from our mind, we will feel the regret, oh what I have done. So we have to check whether I'm being in that sort of a level of anger or not. Then am I often corrupted in mind or not? It's the Pali term for that is uh, yes, yeah. Uh, Sankilita Chittonuko Bahulam Viharami, Asankilita Chittonuko Bahulam Viharami. Sankilita means it's like dirt. It's like whether mind is with defilements or not. So, what are the defilements? From what a mind get dirt? From what mind get the uh, I'm not sure whether it's the right word or the opposite of the pure, unpure. So the so you know that when anger rises, yes, of course, it can uh, take off your pureness in the mind. Not only the anger. If anyone can remember the Vatupama Sutta, the simile on that the cloth sutta, in there Buddha saying about there are different defilements like uh, the, that the possession or the covetous or the jealousy, that false dignity, and there is a defilement called the mark. That means you don't feel to appreciate others' qualities. So it's like this. So if you're one of your friends saying some good about a person you don't want to accept as a good person, you feel like some sort of there is a irritation built in your heart because someone saying qualities of another person, but you feel it's like a pain in your heart instead of appreciating that. You want to say like, even though you says about that person like that, I know who is that guy. So if you can bring it directly, you may say in a different way, like, oh, I see. Seems like he's a very nice guy. But you know what? One day he said something like this about you. I shouldn't have told that, but okay, just let it go. Like we want to just make a way to. It's like if we feel unpleasant about someone else, we want to see our friends also see that person like that. So that's not a good way because we are already being upset and we already have kind of a pain in our mind because of the way our mind thinking of our thought patterns. We want others also to have that toxic experience. So that's not nice at all. So if we have that, that means there may be bad people in the world, I mean when comparing, but we should have ability to see their good side and as well as the bad side without attaching to that things like we should think about that person. We should have ability to see their see if as an example if those people is very rude, we should think about that people without getting angry in our mind. So if not, we are fail in a way. Okay, then. Saradda kayo saradda kayonuko bahulang viharami asaradda kayonuko bahulang viharami. This is something important. So, where's that? Am I often disturbed in body or not? So in here, so you can find that that means the sarat the kayo means like heaviness, tiredness in the body, which create because of our thought pattern, or we can say like toxic thought patterns. So, uh, so as a Buddhist practitioner or Buddhist meditator, they often experience the tranquility in their body and mind rather than that pain in their body. Like, so don't misunderstand. We are talking about that chronic pain, or if you have kind of a wound and you are getting pain, it's not like that. So we feel kind of a tiredness, heaviness because of the defilements. So that's why we feel kind of a tranquility when we settle our mind. So Buddha teach us not to experience that tranquility when we meditate only at our meditation, but Buddha expecting us to have that tranquility all day with us. So that means that sort of mindfulness we should have in our life, and see that if someone having that sort of tranquility with the mindfulness, that means he should have very correct vision, right vision about the defilements rise, and they should have ability to see the rising and the falling of the defilements, and they should have ability to place their mind in the right mindfulness often. So think that even if there is a person, if there is a person who has that sort of ability, he should be one of the happiest person in the world, even though he is not so wealthy. If a person he is a billionaire, that means even there are billions of money in their bank account, if they going through with uh, that tightness and mm, the body heaviness instead of tranquility, of course they don't have that feeling of that peace in which that meditate experience in their life. So then we can say that in that way the money can't buy the happiness, because even a person he's a homeless person, if he has a purity in their mind, they experience a happiness, inner happiness, happiness which arises for no reason because of the purity of the mind. uh, that happiness can't buy from the money. He has to practice uh, uh, and experience that. So It's a kind of a blessing anyone can experience. So therefore, even a prisoner can experience this. Even people, even anyone who going through the tough times, maybe because of the financial issues and everything, they can experience this purity in their mind by practicing the teachings of the Buddha. So therefore it's a very important thing to understand. And then saying, am I කුසීතෝනුකෝ බහුලං විහරාමි ආරද්ධ විරියෝනුකෝ බහුලං විහරාමි. Am I a person often energetic or not? So am I a person with a very lazy mind without any courage to practice meditation? So when you're going to practice meditation, sit for meditation, mind is checking the clock. Meditation teach Bhante said the meditation will end in 10 minutes, but it seems like going through like 15 minutes. So likewise. So so the mind is checking the time and mind is not ready, mind does not have energy to practice. Check whether I am with that blemish thing in my mind or not. And then the last one, asamahitonuko bahulam viharami, samahitonuko bahulam viharami. Am I often immersed in the samadhi or not? Am I a person who has the concentration or not? So there are 10 things. First five, of course, because it talks about the five hindrances. Then it's a talk about the code, that and the next level of anger would say like, mm, because lack of vocabulary, I can bring a word for that. And then the defiled mind with defilements, and then uh, what the tightness of the body, that heaviness instead of tranquility, or whether there is like I'm whether lazy or not, or whether I'm concentrated mind or not, with the concentration or not. So we have to reflect. So see the next thing Buddha saying. Suppose that upon checking the mendicants knows this, uh, am I going through with these defilements or these unskillful qualities? Buddha saying, in order to give up those bad, unskillful qualities, they should apply intense enthusiasm, effort, vigor, and perseverance, and mindfulness, and situational awareness. So this is the example. Seyyatapi bhikkhave ආදිච්ච චේලෝවා ආදිච්ච සීසෝවා තස්සේව සීසස්සවා චේලස්සවා සීසස්සවා නිබ්බාපනාය අදිමත්ත මේතං චන්දෝවා වායමෝවා උත්සාහෝවා උසෝලීවා that the effort as Sajita Sampajana Kareya. So appativanima. So that means suppose your cloth or head were on fire. In order to extinguish it, you would apply intense enthusiasm, effort, zeal, vigor, perseverance, mindfulness, and situational awareness. So it's like this. So if you going through these defilements, so the Buddha is saying you have to see that defilements like your clothes or head on fire. So what do you think? You are having your dinner, maybe after the program also. So suddenly you see that candle put on your head and your head is on fire. Do you say like, oh, this dinner is so delicious, I will have this dinner and then later I will check what's going on in my head? Do we say like that? No. Of course there is no chance to get caught fire in my head more because of I don't have hair. But when it comes to you, if your head get caught fire, you'll definitely your first priority will be to find a way to uh, stop that. So instead of thinking of dinner, so if your the chela means the clothes, if your clothes on fire, you don't think anything else, but your only priority is to stop that fire. So likewise, Buddha saying, if you are having these 10 defilements, your first priority should be to clean that and be nice in your inner appearance. So then Buddha saying, uh, Sachepana bhikkhave bhikkhu paccavekkhana janati. When you checking, you will see I am with the wholesome things. That means opposite of that 10. Uh, Content, kind-hearted, free of dullness and drowsiness, calm, confident, loving, pure in mind, undisturbed in body, energetic and immersed in samadhi, grounded on those skillful qualities, they should practice meditation further to end the defilements. So, the Buddha is saying us to uh, ground on those skillful qualities and practice meditation further. So that which this is the sutta. So let me let's again. Uh, so we all know that we learn this. So, but I'm pretty sure some of you may get kind of energy to do this, but some of you just yeah, that's a very good teaching. Yeah, it's good if someone practice, but I'll go to sleep after after this super class. So, so why that some people once they listen to a teaching like that they feel like yes, of course I will do something. I'll try my best to practice meditation, but to some people they don't feel so. There is a reason. The reason comes with the shraddha. If your shraddha, the confidence towards Buddha increases, to the Dhamma and Sangha increases, it it gave the energy to practice. And so how can we improve that? Is it to improve that you have to actively participate on the in the like to the things which grow your confidence towards the noble triple gems. Like I would suggest like listening to Dhamma and interacting with monks, because when you meet a monks don't ask, hey, how about your vacation, did you go somewhere on January 1st, and how was the vacation, did you had some special liquor or something? They don't ask like that. So, but instead of that, they will ask, okay, how about your mindful practice these days? Did you often meditate and you are having peaceful time in your mind, even though there are some financial issues? Can you cope? You are still being settled in your mind and no stress at all. And so, likewise. So, when you have kind of a good connection with the monks, and then you feel whenever the monk says okay, let's try do a meditation, and you want to do that. And in the same way, and if you are a person who often used to offer dan, offer alms, then you will find like your mind is ready to practice that, because you're you're committing your time, effort, and everything that help you to improve your energy. So it comes with, it says the God avatar, the respect you you have towards the Buddha and his teachings and his the monks. So it's something. Really, I should use double really. Really difficult to teach to the first comers, especially from Western background. So, as an example, when they say, why do they bow to this statue? It's just a statue. Why do they bring and offer lunch to a statue? It's just a statue. So why do they bow to yeah, these younger fellows who wear robes? So that sort of a mind they have, but they still don't know what it gives you back. When you pay your respect, it helps you to when you pay respect to something special, then especially to the normal triple gems, you get energy, you get courage to practice that practices. Yeah, if you are practicing it already, you will understand what I am saying, and it's a your own life experience. It's like this. So if you have a kind of a uh, if you are willing to uh, think about when it comes to America, NFL, there may be something national. NFL means National Football League, and maybe in Canada, if there are any sports, if you are a sports fan. So when you are thinking of any sport figure, you get kind of energy to watch that match. You somehow uh, try to buy a ticket, take a day off to go and see the match, and everything happens. Because you have because of the there because of your willingness, you have chance to experience that. And if by chance you get a chance to meet that, or if you get a chance to see that, oh, he's coming to our state, and I want to go and meet him, it gives you energy. So in the same way, when you have respect towards the teachings of the Buddha and to the Buddha and his teachings and the monks, so that means within yourself you have great willingness to experience the enlightenment, attain the enlightenment, and you want to free your mind from the defilements. So because of that, you and of course you are practicing it, and it helps you to improve your qualities of the life. So therefore, if you don't feel energy to practice, try to connect with the monastery in the way you can. So if you are a very good uh, uh, clean, you can just find a broom next time you go to the monastery and start some place and start to sweep. Then see the change, see the beauty. Of course, don't try to do it in the winter. It's hard. I mean, there are many different ways you can do, but uh, okay, take the snow blower with the permission of the Bhante and blow some snow. And then after, when you see that, when you commit your effort, you feel like, oh, I did something good. And that help you to improve your energy to practice meditation. And if there anyone hasn't got a chance to offer alms to monks, it's a amazing experience. If you do that, you will experience that. So monks does not complain, oh, this is not delicious or something like that. You can offer the food you would like, and to the any monastery nearby. I don't know where do you live also, but and when you offer the food, they teach Dhamma and they bless you. So after receiving the blessings, you feel kind of a energy, and you feel like, yeah, wow, I have done something right good. And then you will feel like, okay, I should put some more effort to observe five precepts rather than uh, uh, just practicing it on and off. Like when friends gather, just switch off the fifth precepts and starting to take alcohol. There are people like that. So instead of that, you can give your full commitment to practice your precepts. And of course, it will help you to improve your meditations also. Okay. Uh, I think we all learn a nice sutta. By the way, anyone can remember the sutta we discussed today?
Was it such a
Right. Yes, Chandrika, it's Sacittasutta. Okay. Now it's time you to bring the sutta, like you can fill the fill the blanks and complete the sutta order. So I'll start. Buddha saying, if you are unable to read others' mind, then Buddha said what?
To get to know your own mind, Bante?
Yeah, Joy, thank you. Very good. Then Buddha gave us a nice example uh, about saying uh, um, about checking the beauty. Can anyone bring that simile or example?
Bande, it's just like checking yourself in front of a mirror or water, and try to see if there's any dirt. And sometimes, if we see dirt, we're not happy because we're not clean. And so that's a simile. Now, definitely, it's our goal is to be skillful. Okay,
Right,
yes,
right. Very good,
and
Harry. So
Adu.
we have to be skillful like that the boy or girl checking the appearance in front of a mirror and finding if there is any dirt or blemish thing remove, and if there is nothing, being happy about, oh, I'm good today. So likewise, so Buddha is saying 10 things to check in our mind. Okay, who can bring the first five? First five is the easiest thing.
Bante, it's the five hindrances:
Right, five hindrances. Very good,
sensual
Sahara.
desire, ill will, sloth and torpor, restlessness and worry, and doubt.
Right, very good. Okay, who can remember the next five?
Oh, sorry about that. Let me give it a try.
Yeah, okay.
The sixth one I think is Koda, no? The
Yeah,
anger or without anger. And next, Sankilita Chitto, the mind with defilements. That's the seventh one. And then could it be the Saradha? Saradha, the one that's ahead.
yeah, correct.
Yes. And then next one.
What is the interpretation for the Saradhakayo?
Uh, Bante mentioned about heaviness in the body,
Yeah, right.
heaviness in the body because of the defilements in the minds.
Right,
The next one is the Kusito and Aradha.
right. Very good.
The last one I think is concentrated mind.
Very,
Samahita, Samahita. Okay. That
very
was,
good. Very good, very good. I'm so happy about it because sometimes after, so Buddha is giving three similes about the when people listening, it's like Buddha saying like some people listening like when it come to placing a pot in front of a tap, but placing upside down. So even it doesn't matter what amount we open the tap and give water, put water, but it does not fill the pot because it's upside down. But there are some people that mean they are not just listening; they are just sitting. They are uh, uh, no use of even sitting for them also to the other teacher. So there is another group of people. They are like they are keeping things. Is there anyone who knows Sinhala language? I want a translation to the Odokko. Odokko means okay, the lap. Definitely, yeah, the lap. So it's like there are some people. Uh, they are like keeping fruits on their lap and just sitting. So when they stand up, they put everything on the ground without taking it. So that means they are very good while listening, but they don't take it back. There are so many fruits. If you check in the Dharmasala, even in Toronto, if you check, there may be tons of fruits on the ground. And there are some people, where they are wise people, they listen and get the idea and practice that. So it's nice to see you all can remember the sutta. So it's a very good thing. So then you can practice it. So whenever those defilements arises, you can check. Okay, when we check, would they giving us another simile to check and remove that in a fast manner? So what is that? Like I mentioned about having a dinner. Okay, anyone? So,
Can somebody? Don't be shy. CB, maybe CB.
Is it the like fire catches from the candle?
right. So if fire catches our head or cloth, our first priority to not to do the things what we are already doing to remove stop that fire. So likewise, our first priority should be to remove these defilements if we practice. And if there is no those defilements, we have to be happy about what we are doing, and we have to improve our mindfulness and other wholesome qualities based on that. So this is the teaching, and this is the end of the class. So usually I say it's like a boring class, and because of my lack of vocabulary also, now I'm not going to say, because I received an email from one of the participants saying that, oh Bhante, don't say your English is not good enough, and I feel so irritating when you're saying so. I feel pain. You are doing great, wonderful job, so therefore don't say it. One devotee emailed me. So therefore I'm not going to say it like that. Okay. Let's say sadhu 3 times. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Today we all, as a group, we observe. You all observe 5 precepts going for the refuge of noble triple gems, and we all, as a group, we practiced breathing meditation, and we all learn a very nice Buddha's teaching called Sacittasutta, an amazing teaching, and we accumulated many merits to our lives. So let's share all the merits, good karma, positive energy we accumulated today with all the divinely powers. May they be well, may they be happy, may they rejoice the merits we accumulated. May they able to understand the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Let's share all the merits with our teacher, Pinnath Lokoswaminans, and all the monastic Sangha who lives in Toronto Monastery and all around the world. May Sangha be well and happy. May Sangha able to practice meditations well and understand the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Let's share all the merits with the past relatives. May past relatives rejoice the merits you accumulated, and may they be well and happy. May they able to experience the supreme bliss of happiness. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Let's share all the merits with each and every participant who came today for the Sutta class and the meditation, and especially to the organizers who committing their time to organize these programs and do the following up things. And may you all be well, and may you all be happy, may you all good expectations be fruitful, and may you all able to experience the supreme bliss of happiness. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya.
Namaste. Awasare Bante. At the end of our session, we usually ask for forgiveness from the Bante and share merit with Bante. Please, Bante, allow us to do that.
Sure.
Okasa wandami Bante.
Sukhi hotu.
Maya katang punyang samina anumodi tabang.
Sadhu, sadhu, anumodami.
Samina katang punyang mayhang databang.
Sadhu, sadhu, anumodami.
Sadhu anumodami. Okasa dwaratena katang sapang atchayang kamatami Bante. Okasa kamami Bante. Dutiyampi okasa kamami Bante. Tatiyampi okasa kamami
Sukhi hotu
Bante.
nibbana pacha. Sukhi. Okay. May
Thank you
all be-
so much, Bante, for conducting our program tonight.
Thank you very much, Bante. Namo Buddhaya. Thank you.
Namo Buddhaya.
Teron sanay
Namo
Bante.
Buddhaya. Thank you,
Sarama.
Venerable Bante.
Bante, Namo Buddhaya.
Namo Buddhaya.
Namo Buddhaya Bante.
Namo Buddhaya. Namo Buddhaya.
Buddhaya Bante.
Namo Buddhaya, Bante.